Something that's really been pissing me off recently is that old people have the fucking goal to exist, right? Honestly, I think if you're over the age of 70, you should be fucking shot. You're a parasite on society, and nobody will ever fucking love you. Your grandparents, you go over there, you visit them, you think you love them. No. Every time you walk into their house, take a deep breath, that old people scent smells fucking awful. It's literally the scent of expired corned beef. Old people need to be euthanized, and I'm going to tell you why. They contribute fucking nothing to society. So I'm just saying, for the greater good of society, you should let me go door to door and punching them in the fucking throat. You know those little holes that smokers get in their throat? I'm going to pop my index finger through each elderly person's throat so they have those. Then I'm going to go to town in it with my... You know how old people have really saggy skin? I'm going to start hole punching holes in their arms. I'm going to start threading fucking strings in it. Then I'm going to lynch them up like a little angel man. They're going to be my little Pinocchio fucking playthings. What the fuck, dude? This is why I didn't make these videos anymore. A long-time dream of mine has been going into a psych ward and going to all the like schizophrenic and mentally detached people in there and just start telling them that things aren't real and then it's all in their head and just seeing how they fucking react. I really think I would have a great time in like the fucking major schizos like chambers. I don't know if they have chambers. I would keep them up like fucking prisoners of war, right? Like have them chained to the wall, whip their asses, maybe crucify a few of them. But no, what I would like to do is I'd like to walk in there and I'd get real close to them. I'd be like, nothing you see here is real. You're not actually in this room. You need to wake up. You need to break out. And I just watched to see what they would do. Because what are you going to do as a schizophrenic person whenever I tell you your reality is fake? You're going to fucking believe me. That's what you're going to do. Then I'm going to start going up to them. I'm going to be like, the cure's in your body. You've got to do something about it. And I'm going to watch them literally explode. The fucking security's going to come in. And they're going to be like, what did you do? And I'm going to be like, ah! Act like I'm fucking retarded. And they're just going to think I'm another patient. Then I'm going to just start running. The fuck are they going to do? Abandon the prisoners? Yeah. The instant security steps out of a psychiatric facility, the fucking Joker arises. Speaking of the Joker, Batman is such a fucking bad guy. Honestly, I too have had the thoughts of going around the streets just beating the fuck out of poor people for the fun of it, but I don't actually do it, right? So you see this little woman, she's like lost everything, her husband divorced her, kid got shot 4 times in the face, so she's sitting there, she's down on her luck clearly, because all that shit happens. All she wants is a little crank. She wants to smoke a little crank. Everybody should smoke a little crank in their lifetime, in my opinion, but she wants to smoke that crank, so who am I to stop her, right? She doesn't have the money for it, though, because she had to pay for her son's 8 gunshot wound funeral. So she's like, man, you see this rich dude walking on the street? Let me just take his wallet for a minute. All of a sudden, you see this little shadow rise over you. I am the night. Reigns above you in your eardrums, and he breaks her arm in 8 places. You can't pay for that. They're not going to send you to the place you need to get help. No, you're just going to be screwed. You're probably going to kill yourself. You know how many suicides Batman has probably caused? Crackheads evolved the human fucking race, right? You walk down the street, you see a little dude tweaking on a fucking bridge, and you're like, look at him go. He jumps off that bridge, does a fucking backflip, he lands it on both legs, they snap in half, he stands back up like he's a goddamn Karate Kid, right? Fucking crack. I love crank myself. Of course, not many people will agree with me here. A lot of people think of methamphetamine, they're like, that's a terrible drug, nobody should ever have access to methamphetamine. Yeah, you're a fucking cracker, okay? Whenever I was a kid in elementary school, my brother taught me this strategy. It's whenever any teacher gets mad at you, they'll ask you a question inevitably where they'll be like, oh, do you think what you did is right? Or do you understand me? All you have to do is look them in the eyes and you have to go, heh! If you do that, you'll get out of trouble guaranteed. You might be thrown in with the sped kids who will fucking bite you for touching their NASCAR toy, but that's fine because you're infected anyway. This video actually wasn't good. I don't know why I made this. I think I'm just going to stop here. I'll see you in another 5 months, I think. It's been a while since the last video. That hurts a little bit.